Hello. In this video, I will be going over how to tame the Achatina, also known as the giant snail in Ark Survival Evolved. It is important to note that the Achatina can be found on every map except for Genesis, which doesn't matter anyway because I don't cover Genesis. It is also assumed that you are playing on the default settings, because things like taming time or torpor can vary depending on your settings. Taming the Achatina can be a very difficult and lengthy task, as the only food that you can tame it with is sweet vegetable cake, which takes a long time to get, and I unfortunately won't be covering how to get it in this video. I definitely recommend taming this creature once you get to the middle stages of the game, when you actually have access to tons of resources such as metal, crystal, and vegetables. The Achatina is very useful for two reasons. Number one is that it drops one Achatina paste every minute, which is basically the same thing as cementing paste. This is useful because cementing paste is used for so many crafting recipes within the game, and it can take a long time to craft large numbers of it. It is important to make sure that you keep the snail on wandering mode, or else it will not produce the Achatina paste. I recommend making a fenced area to keep your snails from wandering away. The second reason you might want to tame one of these things is because they also produce one organic polymer every 45 minutes. The first step in taming the Achatina is knowing where to actually find this creature. On the maps, the island, the center, Ragnarok, Valgero, Aberration, and the Crystal Isles, they are commonly found in the swamp or redwood forest biomes. On Scorched Earth, they can be found within the caves, and on Extinction, they can be found in the sanctuary part of the map. Before leaving your base to tame an Achatina, you should make sure that you have the sweet vegetable cake, as well as something to knock it out with. The Achatina has very low torpor, which means you can knock it out one of any level very quickly. If you are taming an Achatina, then you are probably able to craft a crossbow and trank arrows, which is what I recommend using. You should easily be able to knock out any Achatina in just 1 to 4 trank arrows. It is important to remember that you have to shoot the snail's flesh in order for it to be effective, so try to avoid hitting the shell. If the snail goes into its shell, just wait for it to come out and continue to hit it with trank arrows. Once it is knocked out, just put the taming fruit in its inventory, and it should tame within half an hour, depending on the level. The Achatina is found in particularly dangerous biomes, so make sure to defend it so that it doesn't get killed or lose taming effectiveness. After it is tamed, you should use a pterodon or Argentavis to transport it back to your base because of how slow it is. Leave it inside an enclosed area like a fence or building, and make sure that you turn on wandering so that it produces Achatina paste. Thank you for watching. Depending on when you are watching this, I may have other taming tutorials up on my channel that you can check out if you need help.